What's up? What's going on? Straight to the point. Let's get right to it. Hit that like when you come in here. um, let's talk about this, man. And I'm not gonna harp on it too much, but I do want to give my thoughts on it, man. On these two particular situations. Uh, started off like this. Started talking about Joy Taylor. Now, as you know, Joy Taylor was removed uh, for 3 episodes from from the show Speak. Of course, has um, Emmanuel Acho on there, and also a few other guests on there too as well. And it's in light of the situation that had taken place with the lawsuit concerning the lady that was making claims, stating pretty much that there was a lot of sexual activity going on in terms of moving up to the top, so to speak. What's up with it, Alex? The real, I see you in here. But I'm not surprised by this, and we know how Joy Taylor, how she moves. But do I think she should have been suspended? No, I don't. I'm just being 100. I don't think she should have been suspended. She's not. If you're gonna suspend her, and of course it was because of the photo, supposed photo that she had posted online with. You see the picture right there with her. Um, putting the corn in the, biting something in the mouth. What that indicates and everything. Some guys get turned on by that. Cypress, I see you in here. Make sure y'all go sub to Cypress TV in the building, man. But Joy Taylor, man, I don't think she should have been suspended. It really doesn't make no sense. If you're gonna suspend her, you might as well suspend a lot of these other females and men too. You know what I'm saying? That are pretty much effing their way to the top, effing their way to various positions and stuff. Like I said, man, and I've stood on this. Do I like what Joy Taylor is doing and how she's moving? Not necessarily. I'm not in support of it, but I'm not gonna knock her because Charlie Dixon, the head dude over there at FS1, he's just as ruthless. If he's trying to use these females in order to get what he wants in terms of a job and all of that. So make sure y'all hit that like when you're in here. I cannot see anything. I know you can't, but you can hear me. That's all that matters, okay? So if you're willing to have a good conversation, you can stick around. If not, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this isn't for you, okay? So if you want to have good conversation and everything, just listen to it. You said show my face. You've seen my face plenty of times. I'm driving right now, okay? So either stick to the subject or you can get the fuck out of here. I'm only gonna tell you one time. I'm not gonna be, all soft and sweet about it. Don't come to my motherfucking shit telling me what the fuck to do. I don't need to show my face 1,000 times and all this other bullshit. You know, you need to listen. That's what the fuck you need to do. Stupid motherfucker. Now, before I was really interrupted by motherfuckers getting on my nerves and shit, because I'm trying to talk about a serious situation right here. You telling me to show my face and all this other stuff. No, I want to hear about how you feel about this situation. That's why we're trying to have good dialogue about this situation. That's why I'm raising it, because some people feel some way about this shit. But Joy Taylor, man, like I said, man, everybody got their feelings about her. You know, there was a lot of people that were real critical of Joy Taylor, you know, calling her a hoe and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, she's an attractive woman. Uh, she's voluptuous. Um, she's well endowed, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys are going to be attracted to her. And if she's able to use whatever she has in order to move up, and that's the way that she's going about it, then hey, more power to her. I'm not going to knock her for it. You know what I'm saying? But, men do it too. And the men love it. What is this? I appreciate you. Like you said, please don't come with foolishness tonight. I'm ready. Hey, but listen, man, Cypress. A lot of these people, man, they get mad, when you say that, hey, Joy Taylor, she's not in the wrong, or you know what I'm saying, and you're not tripping on her. You don't think she should have been suspended. I don't. Man, do I feel like Emmanuel Acho was wrong if he was up in there smashing? No, I don't. Because that's the type of stuff that goes on. Now, here's the thing. Now, if the way that it's done, if it's all sloppily done and everything, because the thing about Joy Taylor, one thing that you can't knock her is that she comes to work and she does her job. Look, we're not going to be naive and act like none of this stuff is going on. You said Joy is a black queen. Yeah, she a black queen, but she's still a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Shit. She still like to get it in. She still love to clap them cheeks. And I'm not knocking her for it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's a lot of women gonna do their thing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be empathetic to what she's doing. Now, but I don't think she should have been suspended. Shit, she gonna bust that shit open right away, and she'll probably do it if the price is right. And look, I don't like. Look, I'm different from some, from a lot of guys. Like, look, this is what I say, Matt Moses. If you a thought, be good at it. You know what I'm saying? Be shit, capitalize off that motherfucker. Some people might not agree with me on that. You know what I'm saying? But like, okay, if you gonna work in, like, say a strip club or some shit like that, or you gonna trick or do some shit like that or whatever, man. Shit, benefit off of it and have a way out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody perfect. Men desire women. Okay, let's just get real. Y'all don't like to have these type of conversations. Men desire women. Men like to go to strip clubs. Men like to see, well, the majority of men like to see beautiful women. preferably naked. Some of them, they want to see them in provocative clothing. A lot of guys got fetishes. You know what I'm saying? Some guys might get off from just a girl's perfume. You know what I'm saying? And I'm keeping it PG-13 in this instance, but you just use your imagination of what some guys get off to. You know what I'm saying? In the workplace, you never know. What turns on a lot of guys is a woman in position of power. Like, you'll be surprised. There are a lot of guys that are attracted to women that are supervisors or that are top level execs, everything. It's nothing more beautiful to some men, a woman being in an office or whatever, and she knows that you want her. It's the same thing with a man that's in a position of power, okay, and she knows that she's trying to get up to whatever level it is, and she'll do anything to manipulate the situation. It was it was consensual. She's not a thought. Maybe a 304. Man, it's the same damn thing, man. What you mean? Look, we got different classifications. Look, I mean, shit, man. If you a thought, you a thought. What's up with it? No pain. Look, man. Like, I mean, if you a thought, you a thought. You know what I'm saying? You just a professional thought. What did Bun B say? You a office building bopper. That's what Bun B says. You know what I'm saying? Man, you could be a hoe that don't get paid and do get paid. It don't matter. Nigga, you a thought. You know what I'm saying? If you busting it open, you doing your thing. It don't. I mean, ain't no way you trying to sit up here and you trying to, um, you trying to classify. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. Okay, she's not technically a hoe or look, man, if you busting that shit wide open, you fucking multiple niggas or whatever, man. What other definition is you gonna name it, man? Let's stop getting technical, man. Oh, well, she's a black queen and all this other stuff, man. Get real. Cause then if she fuck you and then next thing you know she fucking the other nigga and then she go to another nigga, then you gonna be looking at her in a different light. Oh man, stop getting all sentimental and shit. Well, man, she's a black queen and all this other stuff. Yeah, man, but she over there fucking Charlie Dixon and shit. You know what I'm saying? Creaming on that motherfucker, white dick and shit like that, man. Probably can't even get that motherfucker up. Shit, man, I'm not gonna be sentimental about none of it. But guess what? She got the paper. She moved up. She got the power, and she got something on him that if he make one wrong move, guess what? And guess who got the ultimate power? You know what I'm saying? She playing the most powerful piece on the chessboard perfectly, which is being the queen. Now, in that sense, yeah, I'm not mad at her for what she do. Like I said, I stand on it. She should not have been suspended. But I mean, there ain't no other definition of putting it. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't the only one. She's not the only one. And there's probably a lot of them that just know how to keep they not be all sloppy with it. She just happened to be kind of sloppy with it. Joy did. But I have more respect for the females that's actually keeping everything under wraps. Don't say nothing. Really quiet about the shit. Like, there could be females and guys messing around with the whole entire staff and you wouldn't even know it. And they just sitting around just handling their business, you know what I'm saying? And they be quiet than a motherfucker. You wouldn't even know anything. Those are the ones that you really got to watch out for. Joy she talk a lot. She just ran her mouth a little bit too much. Yeah, looking like Dennis. Man, that motherfucker, man, man, he look like, man, that motherfucker look like he got teased his whole life and shit. You could tell that motherfucker pay for that shit. Like you could tell the ones that that really don't be getting no pussy like that. You know what I'm saying? They be paying for that shit. It's like, yeah, yeah, come on, let's do it. But now he in a position of power. He could do whatever the fuck he want to. I mean, look, man, if you seen that motherfucker look like an evil doer, man. He look like one of the motherfuckers, man, that be like one of them chemists and shit that try to develop a concoction to kill a motherfucker and shit. That's what he looked like, man. You said KD was hitting Taylor Rooks. Nah, Taylor Rooks a beautiful woman. Shit, I'm not mad. Taylor Rooks, man, Taylor Rooks, she got that overbite too. Yeah, Taylor Rooks, I'm not mad. Hey, Taylor Rooks, man, look, man, if you listen, Matt Moses, come on, man, no pain. Cypress, everybody up in here, man. Come on, man, you interviewing her, man, you ain't thinking about you're not thinking about the game and none of that other stuff, man. You looking at them thighs, you looking at them lips, you looking at that beautiful skin, you know what I'm saying? Like if Shanae was, interviewing you, you know what I'm saying? You gonna be focused on, well, yeah, your stats and all that other stuff, man. You like, look, man, I'm in room 362. Come and holler at me afterward. You know what I'm saying? You ain't thinking about none of that. You know Skip gonna pay for that shit. You know Skip gonna pay for that. Ernestine, you know what I'm saying? She probably done moved over with, you know, got her little Wayne and shit. I hope some of y'all don't get offended. Oh no, well, we're not talking about LeBron James. No, we're not. We're not talking about LeBron James. So if you're upset about that, well, sorry. We're not talking about LeBron James, all right? Sorry. I don't mean to offend you. Like, no LeBron James talk? Oh, man. Come on. Oh, shucks. I wanted to talk about Bronny. I wanted to talk about Savannah. Come on. He's doing so well right now. The Lakers are progressing right now. Come on. Come on, straight to the point. Please talk about the Lakers, please. Please talk about LeBron. No, we ain't gonna talk about LeBron. We're gonna talk about these issues that goes on, and this is a real thing in the workplace. That goes on, but nobody wants to address it. Nobody wants to talk about it. Look, man. Like I said, I don't take anything away from Joy for what she's doing, and I don't knock her because men do it too. Men are hoes just like women are. I mean, men gonna be men regardless. You know what I'm saying? And men are going to desire what they desire, especially at work. But see, here's my thing about that too. There's a flip side to all this too. Okay, I want to say this. There's a flip side to all this. Although Joy is doing what she's doing and everything, you see what happened. She ended up getting suspended and everything. There's a lot of things that could happen out of this too. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not forget, man. A lot of these guys, they're married with families and stuff like that. that could really destroy a lot of families. In the case of what they're doing and stuff. And some of the wives probably even know it. Like in the case of Skip, he up in there paying 1.5 million to do that, man. Like, man, what the hell, man? You could get better looking women than that, for nearly half the price. You want to pay 1.5 million? And from what I hear back in the days, Skip back, believe it or not, Skip had a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? Skip did have a lot of women and whatnot. I mean, it might be hard for y'all to picture that, you know what I'm saying, being that, he's older and all that other stuff and the way that Skip is and being with Ernestine and all that, but yeah, man, if KD was, doing it, but you know what I'm saying, I saw KD with like two females at the Olympics or whatever, you know what I'm saying, people had to, question KD because, you never really see him. You always see KD to his own and shit, to himself and shit. You know what I'm saying? With Steph Curry, you see him with Aisha. You know what I'm saying? With LeBron James, you see him with Savannah. You know what I'm saying? With like Malik Beasley. You know what I'm saying? You saw him with Larsa Pippen and then the other chick that he with. There's something about him and other chicks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Joy Taylor, man, yeah, she was suspended or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. That's just life, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm going to stand on what I said. I don't think she should have been suspended. If you're going to suspend her, man, you might as well suspend the majority of them women that's up in there. Like, I think, like I was saying earlier, I think Ellie Duncan is a gorgeous woman, but I wouldn't put anything past her. I mean, you think, she's not getting a lot of guys, a lot of offers and stuff like that, man, you must be crazy. But like I said, man, this ain't to offend any women, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, man. I have respect for my females or whatever, but if you're doing this shit right here, you're going to get judged. Listen, you're going to get the smoke. And whoever don't like this shit, maybe this is not for you. Okay? This is probably not for you. Oh my God, I can't believe he's talking like this. Man, some of y'all motherfuckers be up in here, man. Y'all want to say this shit, but y'all don't want to keep it 100. But this is what goes on. That's what their job is to be made up. That's why they have makeup. That's why they have actors. That's why they follow a script. Man, when they cut that shit off, man, you'd be surprised what some of these people are. But like I said, I'm not mad at Joy Taylor. That's what she does. And she's not the only one. Joy Taylor is not the only one, man. She's not the only one doing what she's doing. That's why I don't feel like she should be suspended. She just moved kind of sloppy. She ran her mouth too much, and she ran her mouth to the wrong person. She should have moved a little bit smarter. If you were gonna do what you were doing, I ain't mad at what she was doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she's single, she ain't. And the thing about it is, she ain't with nobody. She's not so she can do whatever the hell she wants to. She can do whatever the hell she wants to. Now, I'm gonna talk about Lil Baby right now. Now, as you know, man, Lil Baby, he's wanted for the situation that had happened with the murder of two young guys that were 13 years old. I think both of them were 13. If I'm not, just correct me. they were too damn young, you know what I'm saying, to lose their life. But reason why is because a lot of people feel like, or the major reason that those two young kids that lost their life was because they were targeting little baby, and they were in the area where little baby's ops were, and it happened to be a war that was going on, and unfortunately those guys, those little young dudes, they fell victim to what had taken place. And now little baby is he has a warrant for him. Little baby is dumb as fuck for what he did. Okay, he is stupid as fuck for what he did, and I'm gonna tell you why. First off, man, you are an artist, man. That you got to move better than that. You're trying to stunt in a place where you got problems that you're not a mediocre artist or any of that shit. You pretty much like are pretty much running things right now in terms of musically. Everybody wants you on their shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you got to move differently now. And the fact that you put people and involve people in your bullshit now, okay, everything like wildfire. Because check this out. I said wildflowers. I mean wildfire. But check this out. I was talking to the brother Cypress, and he brought up a good point, man. Now you're gonna experience all these different ops from a multitude of different directions, because you have the law, okay, that you got to deal with. They're not going to show you no mercy, simply because there's kids involved. You have destroyed families, okay, and on top of that, they don't like the fact that you're able to make all this money and do all this other stuff. No matter how much you do for the community or whatever, they see that you have two kids that have lost their life. Then on top of that, these kids that have lost their life, okay, these kids that have unfortunately fell victim to your bullshit, they got family. They got family. And now their eyes are not, you might have not done it, pulled the trigger or whatnot, but at the same time, it's like they were looking for you. And so these guys, their eyes are focused on you. The fingers are pointed in your direction now. And then, of course, you got the ops that were already looking for you. So you're not going to win in this situation. Little baby, what he should have did, if you were going to sit up there and you were going to do, a video shoot or any of that other stuff or whatever, man, why not choose another area, man? You got to move different, and that's why I say that he dumb as fuck for what he did. Now I like his music. I fuck with Little Baby, man. Very talented in it. But in this situation, he did not use his brain, man. He didn't exercise, the wisdom that that he's supposed to. Yeah, look, he's young, but he's also getting, a little bit older, you know what I'm saying? And he's supposed to know that. Now you got to be able to move like some of these other artists move or whatnot. You can't be doing that type of stuff, because I think I don't know how long ago it was, but he had another problem at another video shoot or whatever, and I think it's when he had had that cyber truck or whatnot, and there was a situation that had went on at that video shoot, but I don't know if anybody had lost their life or anything like that. But there was another incident that took place too, if I'm not mistaken. There was another situation that had taken place too. So this isn't the first time that this has taken place. It's just in this situation, it's unfortunate because now you have two kids that are gone, and no amount of money is gonna bring these kids back at all. No amount of money whatsoever. Not gonna bring these kids back. It's not gonna bring these kids back. And all these artists that come out here, and how can you blame a guy like like Charles White, Charleston White, for saying some of the things that he says about some of these artists and stuff? Because it's like some of these some of these guys, man, they feel like they're untouchable, and the problem's not on them. You know what I'm saying? Like that, guys want to get them now. Guys want to get Lil Baby now. So I don't feel sorry for Lil Baby, man, not at all. And he's gonna have to pay the price for what he did. It's unfortunate. I want him to be free and all that other stuff or whatnot, but there's kids involved, man. Okay, and no, they weren't babies or not or whatnot, but in comparison to him, they were. We're talking about 13 years old. You got to picture what were you doing at 13? That's somebody, that's somebody's nephew, that's somebody's cousin, that's somebody's brother, that's somebody's son. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's grandson. And now they're suffering. Meanwhile, you get to live your life and everything like that. And this is my thing. I'm wondering if he's gonna flee. That's what you gotta wonder. And for those of you, like, at first, before I kind of really did, delve into the situation and really looked at the situation for what it is and tried to see what was going on and stuff. At first, I tried to give Lil Baby the benefit of the doubt, but now knowing that he could have done things a lot differently, I'm not, man. I'm not with any of this. He's gonna have to pay the price for it. It's just best for him to just go ahead and turn himself in. And even if you try to flee or anything like that, it's gonna make matters worse for you. Because here's why, man. You got to think about the universe now. You got to think about that karma. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people probably don't believe in karma or anything like that. But if you don't believe in karma, well, think about the Most High and think about the universe. And that's what you got to think about, man. You done took, souls away, and well, you didn't personally do it, but they were looking for you. That could have been you, but instead, those kids, it was them. They paid the price. They'll never be here. They'll never be able to have birthday parties again. They won't be able to go to high school. Come on, man, what you doing? You're wondering what people be doing. They'll never be able to do any of that. They'll never be able to go to their prom. They won't be able to graduate high school, go to college. If they go to college, they won't be able to do any of that stuff. You know why? Because they went to an early grave because of your stupidity. And we know, listen, man. I know people gonna be like, "Well, man, he come from this and he come from that." Yeah, I understand all that. You know what I'm saying? And we all doing stuff like that. But I'm certainly not gonna put no kid at risk, man. You should have just went out there on your own. You don't put no kid at risk like that, man. Everybody's trying to make light of the situation, and I'm not making light of no situation. And don't come at me with this niggas die every day bullshit and all that. I don't want to hear none of that stupid shit. I don't want to hear none of that shit, man. I don't. Because you're going to have to pay the price for it. Little Baby was dumb as fuck for what he did. If you a Little Baby fans, oh well, I'm sorry. Sorry if it makes you mad. I'm a Little Baby fan too, but I'm still going to tell you dumb as fuck for what you did. You got to move smarter than that, man. Way smarter than that. Now you on the road. It's a possibility that your career is over with. That's what it's looking like, and this will always be attached to your name, no matter what. It'll always be attached to your name. Always. Ain't no way you're gonna be able to shake that. This will always come up. Come on, man. What are you doing? Motherfucker can't drive, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, Little Baby, man. He messed up, man. He messed up big time, and it's no coming back from that. And this is what I'm wondering, like, depending on what they talking about or whatever, man. More than likely, man, he probably gonna have to, take this to trial or whatnot, man. You know, he gonna have to fight this or whatnot. Like this right here, this is different. This is on a whole nother level from ASAP Rocky and to a certain extent, I think it's on a whole nother level than from Young Thug and everything because now you have people that were actually targeting you. And if he's found guilty, man, it's over with for him, man. It's over with for him. I don't feel like I said, I don't feel no sympathy for him whatsoever, man. Human being or not, man, you know better. Those kids, and kids die, younger than that. It's sad that we have to say that, but they die younger than that. But still, it doesn't matter, man. And everybody wants to be like, oh yeah, well they were 13 and all this other stuff, man. What is this stuff on the road, man? Sorry, yeah. But Yeah, man. I just wanted to speak my piece on that. Um, Make sure y'all like the video, share it, sub to the channel if you are not a member, and hit them notifications too. Straight to the point. I'm out.